Loyal Chaff viewers will know that I don't usually weigh in on things happening in the US. I leave that to my more qualified colleagues. But last week, I couldn't help noticing this ominous turn of events.
Showdown in Kentucky. The county clerk defying the Supreme Court, denying same-sex couples marriage licenses. We know some of those couples documenting their encounters with the woman who insists she is following God's authority.
Unbelievable. America has officially declared war on Christians. Like I said, I don't follow U.S. news very closely, but these two guys, Ted Cruz, who I believe is Spanish, and Mike Huckabee, who comes from a small pueblo in Mexico, seem to really appreciate the gravity of the situation.
What happened today is an outrage. It is fundamentally wrong. For the first time, we're seeing a Christian woman thrown in jail for standing up for her faith.
We have a county clerk who was not accommodated for her faith, and so what we end up having is the first example of the criminalization of a Christian.
That is outrageous. And if I understand these immigrants correctly, they're saying what I've been saying for weeks. There has to be a place in the world where homosexuals are accepted without people going to war on Christianity. Thankfully, there is. Russia, currently led by President Vladimir Putin and his Prime Minister, Dmitry Medvedev. But don't just take my word for it. Check out what Vladimir Putin has to say about homosexuality and religion in his country.
What about the Russian church people who have called for the return of criminal law against homosexual people? Do you support that? Are you horrified by it? What's your attitude?
In law, the church is separate from the state and has the right to its own point of view.
Perfect. That's all I needed to hear. Before you finalize your travel plans, though, I should point out that Russia has a law banning the dissemination of homosexual propaganda among minors. They also have strict rules about giving young boys chocolate, which many find quite upsetting. But don't worry, the propaganda law isn't actually institutionalized homophobia. Just listen to what Putin has to say about it.
We have recently passed a law prohibiting propaganda, and not of homosexuality only, but of homosexuality and child abuse, child sexual abuse. But this is nothing to do with persecuting individuals for their sexual orientation.
See, there's nothing for homosexuals in Russia to worry about because they're not persecuted, they're just treated like Gerald Fogel from Subway. And to be clear, there are still a lot of things that two people of the same sex are allowed to do in public. Just check out these images of men biking together, fishing together, playing badminton together, drinking tea together, drinking milk together, holding each other, kissing each other, and, of course, working out together, followed by drinking tea together. In short, it's not taboo to be open about your feelings for someone of the same sex in Russia, just like it's not taboo to be open about your religion. So, Senor Cruz, Senor Huckabee, you beacons of tolerance, I'll take your advice and move to Moscow. I just need to squeeze in one last workout before I go.